Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Small Biz Highlight. My name is Tiffany Roman, and I am your host. I'm never going to get over that clip. Yes, I love that intro. I think it's so cool. But anyway, hello and welcome to another episode of Small Biz Highlight. Like I said, my name is Tiffany Roman, and I am coming to you live for episode 72, people. 72. That's crazy. All right. So, first things first, we are live with StreamYard. So, if you are watching and would like to have your comments show up on the screen, we would love to make sure that your name and your photo show up too so that we know who's chatting with us. So please take a second to stop by www.streamyard.com/Facebook to make sure that both are talking to each other. I am copying and pasting the information into the comments as we speak so that it is easily available to click. Comments, post. And done. All right. So, in addition to that, I've got a few announcements really quick. But first, I always got to put out my good vibes for the year. This is 2020. This is 2021, people. 2021. WON. No matter what your dreams are, your aspirations, whatever your goals, this is the year that they are going to happen for you. I am putting that out into the universe for you. Nothing but good vibes. Please pass it along and share nothing but good vibes with your friends and family. Quick announcements. This Saturday, our first ever networking event, virtual networking event. So awesome. I can't wait. I have about 10 people signed up for it. I honestly cannot wait. It's happening from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern. And I have a free ticket that, if you just simply want to stop by and see who all showed up and what everybody is doing, please feel free to stop by for free. If you are looking for some added bonuses, like a chance to introduce yourself to the group or even host your own breakout room, there are tickets available to upgrade for purchase for a price so that you can be able to do so. This Saturday also is the last day for registration for the Father's Day event. I have it happening on May 29th. And if you're not familiar with my events, they kind of run like a CV, like a HSN home shopping network kind of thing, or QVC, where I'm live for 12 hours from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. But every 15 minutes, I have a new person, business, what have you, come up and do their own little infomercial. Every 15 minutes is $25, people. So if you are interested in being a part of that, please, the links will be included in the comments for you to take advantage. All right, so tonight, I have the honor of introducing you to Amanda and Joseph Garcia. They are a husband and wife team out of Killeen, Texas, and they are the owners of Made4u. So let's bring them on and get some more information about them. There we go. Hello, how are you?
Hi. We're great. How are you?
I am doing great. Thank you so much for the both of you for signing up, first of all, because you are one of the few people who just saw a post and signed up for an episode on your own, right?
Yep.
Gotta love Calendly. It changed my life. But thank you so much for being here tonight. I know you guys must have a crazy schedule, so I really appreciate your time.
Happy to be here.
Yeah.
Well, good. All right. So I always start the episode with a very simple question. Sometimes people go all profound with it. It's totally up to you. Who are you? Help the viewers get to know who you are as people first before we start talking about your business.
All right. Do you want to go first?
Yeah. So I was actually born in Korea, but I was raised in Texas. I'm a military brat. My dad was in the military. I guess I kind of just never got away from the military. But yeah, I basically have I've really only truly lived in Texas. That's where I've lived the longest.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I have 3 kids, so I'm a mom. We have a border collie, and he's kind of like our 5th kid. Joseph, we have a stepdaughter. I have a stepdaughter with Joseph. And I'm just me.
I love it. All right, so tell us about you, Joseph.
All right. Hi, my name is Joseph. I'm an active duty human resources officer for the United States Army here at Fort Hood. I've been in about a decade. Me and Amanda have 4 kids between us, and our youngest, Eliana, is in San Antonio. So when all 4 kids are together and the dog, it's for some good times. And we have lots of passions together, including small business, helping the community, and of course, anything to help the community and other people.
Awesome. I love that. Okay, so your business is called Made4u. How long have you guys been in business?
Not even a year yet. We started September 2020.
Yes.
What? That is so crazy. So you were a pandemic business, basically. You started during the pandemic. Wow, good for you. Okay, so what exactly is Made4u?
We are a vinyl reseller. My friends call me a craft store. Other friends call me their supplier or their dealer. But yeah, I mean, we basically provide Caesar, Oracal, and Starcraft vinyl for either other small businesses or stay-at-home, parents who like to craft, make T-shirts, make car decals. A lot of small businesses come to me to purchase their blanks, their shirts, their tumblers. We kind of do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, so if you take a look behind us.
Wait, I see. I see why they call you their dealer or their hookup. I like that. You should make that like a catchphrase or your nickname or something and put it on your website. That'll get more people involved there.
Right.
What? Wow, that's so exciting. All right. So how in the heck did you guys come up with a business? Like, how did you get started?
You're probably going to crack up.
Ooh, okay.
So I was working at a call center and I was working from home at that time, and on a nightly basis, Joseph would pretty much hear me get cussed out every day. 'Cause, people would,
angry customers.
Yeah, when you're mad, you call in and you complain. And one night he had bought me a Cricut for my birthday, and I am a very impatient person. I don't like waiting for, I was having to order vinyl because buying it at Walmart or Hobby Lobby, it was starting to catch up. Like, it's really expensive at, major retailers.
Yeah.
So I just kind of looked at him one night and he was like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "I'm mad and I'm frustrated because I want to craft, but I don't have any vinyl to do it. I had to order and I have to wait for it. And who knows that by the time it comes in, if I'm still going to want to do this project." And he was like, "Well, that's understandable, but what can you do about it?" And I was like, "Well, I want to open my own vinyl shop." And he was like, "What?" And he was like, "Are you serious?" And I was just kind of like, "Yeah, I'm super serious." And he just kind of was like, "Okay, we'll see what you can do." And then about a week and a half later, I came to him and I was like, "I need lots of money." And he goes, "What?" And I go, "I need lots of money." And he goes, "Why?" And I go, "Because I have an order for vinyl." And he was like, "For your crafting stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah, but more for me to sell it." And he was like, "You're joking." I was like, "No." And he goes,
"Oh my gosh.
You get certified and stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got my business license through the state and everything." And he was like, "You did all of this in a week?" And I was like, "Yes."
A lot easier than people think it can be, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm in Pennsylvania and different states have different regulations and whatever, but I know for PA, I was able to register the web shows business within a couple days. So it really wasn't that hard of a situation. Plus, veterans, we get the free discount on the filing in PA. I don't know if they do that in Texas, but they gave me the discount saying that it was free to file because I was a vet.
Yeah. I just kind of YouTubed and Googled my way through it.
Good for you. Goodness. That's taking initiative. That's how you know she's an Army brat. That's how you know she's an Army brat.
Right.
Goodness. All right. So you've only been around for a couple months now. Mm-hmm. And you basically become the supplier of all things needed for crafts. Mm-hmm. What happens now? What do you have? Do you have any plans for the future as far as where this business can go?
Yeah, definitely. So when we first started out, I literally started out with only 15 colors of each brand. And since then we've grown significantly.
Yeah, there's a lot more than 15 colors.
Yeah. Our next plan is we definitely want to get into a commercial building. We are trying to expand with services as well. We also help other small businesses either get established, or we help them figure out their inventory line so that they can offer more products through, their company.
I love that. A lot of times on the show, I'm always bringing up how small businesses are like our own little family. If we aren't supporting each other, then nobody's going to feel obligated to do it either. Absolutely. So I absolutely love that you guys are pretty much living that mantra that I speak on a regular basis and, supporting other small businesses with yours. I love that.
Yeah. Joseph does HR in the military, so he also helps small businesses who are already established but need, information about human resource stuff, employee laws and stuff like that. He tries to, lead them the right way.
That's just amazing knowledge that, not a lot of people have access to or know how to get it. And, the fact that you guys are willing and able to provide it for them and help them on that journey, that's huge. Because, I think taking the first step, a lot of people have this really great idea and they want to start a business. It's just they never know where to start.
That's how I felt in the very beginning, because I literally was just like, I don't even know what company to reach out to. And when I get to that company, who do I ask to speak to? I had no idea whatsoever. So I just but I figured it out. I mean, obviously I figured it out, and I had to talk to 13 different people before I finally got to the person I needed. But I mean, everybody was super nice, and that's how we want, our company to be seen too. I don't ever want anybody to be afraid to ask me a question. A lot of the new crafters that come in, they'll message me at 1 a.m. and be like, I'm so sorry if you're asleep, but if you're awake, can you answer this question? And if I'm awake, I will always respond. And, I have my small businesses that are local. They will message me and be like, I know it's 8:30 and you're probably trying to get your kids to sleep, but can you please cut me some vinyl? And I'm like, yeah.
Please hook me up. I need a fix. That's what that sounded like. Yeah. Goodness. Well, like I said, my mantra has always been, that small businesses need to support each other. You guys are living that. You're an example of that. So thank you for proving me that I'm right, first of all. Second of all, another aspect that you proved me right on is that small businesses should not be afraid. Even if you aren't a small business yet, if you're trying to plan it, if you're trying to think about starting one, reach out to a business that's similar to it, near you or somewhere in the world. I don't care where it is. Reach out to them. I 100% guarantee that they would be more than willing to help you out with any questions you have.
Yes.
If they're not, maybe they've forgotten where they came from.
Yes.
But more than likely, they are going to be, maybe they'll have to schedule a time to talk to you because of their schedule, what have you, but they are going to be more than willing, just like Amanda and Joe here, to answer all your questions, help you through the steps, be readily available for you for all those questions you're going to have, just so that you can get the help you want through this process. Because, for those of us who are crazy enough to Google our way through it, like Amanda said, and figure it out on our own, it definitely is a lot simpler when you have someone who already knows the process and can walk you through it step by step. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I reached out to a lady. She's in South Texas. I can't remember what city she's in. But she was super nice, and she was like, hey, there's enough business for everyone. Like she was very understanding, and she gave me really good, helpful information. And I mean, after that, like, I still communicate with her, every now and then, just to see how she's doing. But yeah, another small business owner, or even a big business owner that started out small, they have the best information.
Yes. And, starting out with a small business at the beginning for information, and then working your way towards the big businesses, because then they can help you figure out how to scale to that level, because they've been there. Like I know it's sometimes intimidating, and, not everybody is good at reaching out to people they don't know. And honestly, I was that person not too long ago. But, once you get out of your comfort zone and are willing to take a chance on yourself, that's the mindset you've got to have when you're a small business owner. It's literally jumping in head first into something and hoping it works out.
Yeah.
But, if you have support like Amanda and Joe, obviously was like, what? At the beginning. But it's okay, because, there was a piece of advice someone gave me a little while ago, that if something you're thinking about to do doesn't scare you at least a little bit, then maybe it's not the right thing you should be going for. Because if it doesn't scare you, then it's not challenging you. It's not causing you to grow. Yes. So, I
cried the night before we opened. I was like, what if I fail? And Joseph was just so supportive. He was so sweet. And he was like, if it doesn't scare you, then there's a problem.
Yes. I'm so glad that you did. Congratulations. I mean, to start your business during the pandemic, first of all, and then still be able, through all the craziness that was going on, to still make it to where you're pretty much through most of the regulations and whatnot. We're almost through all of them,
right?
And coming up on your first year in a couple months, that has to be so exciting. I'm just so excited for you.
Yeah, it definitely, like, one of my friends, she doesn't live here. She actually lives in New York. She had saw like what I started out with, and then just yesterday she saw a picture of where I'm at now, and she was like, what the heck did you do? And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like,
love that.
You had to move houses because you didn't have enough space for the stuff that you originally had. And I was like, I know, we had to move out of our old house into a new house just because we didn't have the space to contain. And now I'm almost there again.
Yep.
And he's like, we're not moving again.
The look on Joseph's face, I was going to say, the look on his face said, no, we're not moving again. Oh my goodness. But see, that makes me so happy to hear, that there's so many businesses out there that had such a hard time with COVID that, just couldn't make it through. It was just too much of a hardship for them, whatever the situation. And, it's always nice to hear the stories whether they started before the pandemic or during the pandemic, that despite it, they were able to persevere through it. And, that's a really big feat that you just, so I'm so excited for the both of you. I definitely know a few friends of mine who are cricket fanatics who I will definitely send your way. if you are just catching us, first of all, thank you for stopping by, for showing support. Much appreciated. Second of all, we have been talking to Amanda and Joe. They're out of Killeen, Texas, and they are the owners of Made4u, which is, in her terms, the hookup for craft supplies, craft store, if you will. But if you know anybody out there who is a Cricut fanatic or loves to do homemade goods from their house, design their own stuff, clothes, what have you, make vinyl sticker thingies for the cars, whatever you are trying to complete, I bet you Amanda and Joe can hook you up with the supplies you need, and it will, and you're saving some money from going to the big box stores because you're going to a small business, people. And then, unlike the big box stores, Amanda and Joe will remember you and be able to remember what you ordered, and even help you, and even take it to that next level of just personal customer service.
Yeah.
You won't get that at the big box stores, So I want to thank you both again for taking the time to be here with me. After hearing you have kids and pets all over the place, and then this business, like, I can't even imagine how busy you guys are. So thank you so much for taking the time out to be here with me today.
Absolutely.
It's been our pleasure, Tiffany.
All right. So if you want to get in touch with them, their information has been scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Their information is in the description up top, and I put it into the comments. So really, you have no excuse. You can click on them somewhere and find them. Please do.
One of the other things that we like to tell really anyone, if you're a small business owner and you provide a service or anything, if you need like business t-shirts, business cards, we know a bunch of other businesses that can provide those services as well. And if you provide a service, then we would like to post your information on our affiliate and links on our webpage. So please send us the messages, and let us know if there's anyone that'd be interested in us posting their business information.
We'd love to grow y'all's businesses too.
Right.
I'm telling you guys. I hate to say I told you so, but I told you that businesses like this and people like this exist. You're just not listening to me. So please, if you are a small business or you think you can collaborate in some way with Amanda Joe, come on now. They're willing to collaborate with you. Do it. You will never know who might be interested in your products or your services after they post it on their website or they link you up with somebody that they know. You won't know until you reach out. Just putting that out there. All right. So with that, I have to leave you this evening. Thank you again, Amanda and Joe. I hope you both have a great evening. I will leave everybody with your friendly reminder to put your communities first. We do that by supporting local and shopping small. Good night, everybody.